That's darn right.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. As time expires in the first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on second and 14. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 20. And this This is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll run with Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. There are several elements to a Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think that's something.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Watch the safety creep.
1st down, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there, but...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
On the move, and the pressure gets to him again.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And it's all over. Just 1 is left standing.